his cup play, once by Espanyol, but they did bounce back. And again, it will be the four in the midfield. Rakitic in his deputy role for Busquets, and Andre Gomes out of the hospital and back into the starting lineup. On the bench, Yerry Mina. Speaking of injuries, Gerard Piqué, some reports had him out for about a month. Maybe instead of 4 weeks, it was not even 4 days. But Yerry Mina awaiting his debut, and he is on the bench here today. And before we get underway, there is some sad news and a moment of silence for a young 15-year-old player out of the Valencia region named Nacho Barbera, a young promising player from Alcira, who passed away this past weekend on the field. Heartbreaking, but his memory honored around Spain. And you see the
fire continues, and they believe right from the first kick as the Portuguese Guedes lines up. There's a wonderful confidence exhibited there. Let's go out and fluff our footballing feathers our way, and they are doing it. Danger again.
Swinging away from Silicet. Zaza with the touch. Piqué gets in the way. Gaya. Umtiti. Only as far as Coquelin. Back comes Messi. Sloppy from Coutinho, but he sweeps up his own mistake. High in the air, Sergio Roberto hauls it in. In fact, mentioned 2008, the last time Valencia won this tournament. In fact, it's the last time in any competition they have beat Barcelona at Mestalla 2008 on the road to the Cup. Suarez weaves to his left, across, and then whipped in at the back post by Coutinho. Instant offense off the bench on the score sheet, and Barcelona practically punches its ticket.
Magical bun Suarez. This is wonderful play, and he picks out the Batman, and it's the substitute who absolutely explodes and breaks the heart of the Valencia fans. But it's a brilliant piece of skill from the Uruguayan to set up the Brazilian. Again, Suarez, this time he flexes all the complexities of the game, and he bends them to his will. Right here, skedaddles past the defenders, and then it's absolutely magisterial ball curved around. This is... Kane knows that was something special.
Still Holland's #1, even if he is a backup for Barcelona. And he says he's content to play behind Ter Stegen because he knows he'll have his chances. And it looks like he might have a chance to lift some silverware. Brazilian and the Uruguayan making friends in the area. Final quarter hour underway. The hardcore fans still sticking around. If that shot from Gaya doesn't go in, what will? Lifted by Coutinho across. They hit the crossbar in the first half. It took an outstanding outreaching hand from Silas to deny them here in the second.
Watch it all day. You can watch it all week if you're a goalkeeper, saying, well, that's out of your dreams. That is astonishing save. Again, the terrible slow motion replay is nothing. And again, Iniesta says that was something special.
Telling Ter Stegen how to defend. Again from Soler. Settling Gaia, looking to provide, off Roberto and out for the corner. Fans starting to make some noise, sensing this might be their last chance. Sixth corner by my count.
Hasty.
Back for Parejo, but he wasn't. Trying to spin on Umtiti is Vieto. And the big Frenchman gets it away.
That's
quickly, Coutinho.
Header by Busquets, actually headed it back towards his own goal.
Suarez steals it away, refuses to go down.
Magic.
In for the open, Rakitic, who rockets it home. 2-0 Barca. Suarez, again, the master on the assist.
Again, Valencia facing a broken bottle that is called Luis Suarez. He keeps his feet beautifully when he looked like Bambi on ice when he got the ball, but he evades the challenge and then calibrates and then recalibrates. Again, look at this. Once he gets going, Suarez showing better balance here than a one-legged man trying to stand up in a hammock. He does it brilliantly, and Blondie arrives by stealth with his hush puppies on and then detonates with extreme prettiness and prejudice to rub salt into Valencia's wounds. 2-0, game over.
Gerard Piqué will exit. His job is done. Man of the match performance, well, he'd be up there with Rakitic and Suarez, who might have stolen it at the final curtain, as Yerry Mina makes his debut. The 23-year-old central defender bought away from Palmeiras.
Challenge.
9 caps for Colombia, the man from Guachené.
Tell you what, Valverde does it his way, doesn't he? I mean, one of the, you know, that Piqué is carrying that injury, and as you said, Phil, rightfully had an outstanding game at that back position for Barcelona. But
SG match coming up next week. Valentine's Day to remember. Busquets, Paulinho, Rakitic, maybe the best game for Rakitic I can remember in a while. Almost, but Parejo wins it back. Soler double teamed. Up next for Barca, Getafe. Wouldn't be surprised to see Mina start that one. Then at Eibar before they take on Chelsea in London. And right after against Girona in a Catalan derby. Parejo caresses it wide for Montoya. Into the area, Soler. Mina heads it back, but straight to Vieto. Tries to win the corner and will. And Mina a little uncomfortable there, facing his own goal. Not any doubt that time. Mina checking in at 6'5". Ball launched all the way to the near side. Alba trying to keep it in against his old team. Guedes can't.
Wonderful attempt by Coutinho outside of the foot on the run to try to find Jordi Alba and see his great ball.
So those 2 headers in the box from Yerry Mina. That was one interesting note. Following the departure of Mascherano and the arrival of Yerry Mina, nearly a foot in between them. Barcelona's back line, the two center back pairing, went from on average the second smallest in La Liga to the second tallest. On the ball, the big Colombian. Still reading the map. Over for Sillison now.
Outstanding today. And yet, part of the admirable part about it was that in that first half, he had a number of rough touches, undeniably. That sign of a really tremendous player, and come back, roaring back with wonderful invention. And
calling for it on the far side, Inigo Prieto. It'll be a free kick. Up steps Mina, long, lanky Colombian, now retreats as he passes it off now to Messi. 6 straight defeats in all competitions for Valencia, but they're still in third place, and in some ways this will allow them to focus. Down goes Suarez. Try and get top 4, get back to Europe. Yellow card will come out. Probably persistent infringement more than that individual foul.
right in front of the referee, fully intentional. Again, Suarez covering ground freshly, beautifully, and then that incredible defiance of gravity to keep himself, and then the wonderful vision to find, well, he couldn't miss that blonde head, but it's flashing like a big lighthouse, and it was served beautifully. Wonderful finish again. Great run and support from Rakitic, knowing he's going to get this and keep it alive in its own way. Lovely goal.
Talked about last cup back in 2008 for Valencia. Since then, Ernesto Valverde had the best record of any Valencia manager until Marcelino. And the final whistle blows as the two go head to head, and it is Valverde against his old team. 2-0, 3-0. Barcelona, Sevilla in the final.
Celebrations all around. Coutinho heavily involved, of course, in this win, and Zaza's men played their hearts out in that first half and asked serious questions. The Valencia fans should be full of pride on a performance that was very, very close, but Barcelona's class came out again, and it was Coutinho that opened up the scoring.
Barcelona advancing to its 5th straight final, looking for its 4th straight victory, and they had to earn it against Valencia. A round of applause from the players to the fans. And